Climate Change is Racist by Jeremy Williams is a powerful book that unearths the deep connection between climate change, systemic racism, and global injustice. He argues that climate change isn't just an environmental issue, it's rooted in centuries of colonialism, slavery, and exploitation. The global south disproportionately is affected by climate change and has contributed the least to its causes, yet they bear the heaviest brunt. And those same communities are suffering from systemic oppression, but they also face the brunt of environmental devastation. He identifies three types of racism entwined with the climate crisis: one, overt racism; two, institutional racism; and three, structural racism. The book explores how these forms of racism have evolved from slavery to colonialism, continuing into the present day climate disaster. Williams highlights really sad cases like Ella Kissy Deborah, a 9-year-old who died from asthma due to air pollution in London. And pollution disproportionately affects global majority communities. The connection between race and climate justice is undeniable. As Dr. Shola Mos-Shogbamimu writes in the book's foreword, racism is a power construct, and she states it's this power imbalance that fuels climate inequity. Williams calls on all of us to acknowledge that climate justice cannot be separated from racial justice. The fight for a sustainable future must also tackle structural inequalities because the two are inextricably linked. Climate action has to move beyond surface level action and be more inclusive. Communities of colour have long been engaged with environmental justice, but are often sidelined in mainstream discussions. Their fight for racial equality is also a fight for climate equality. So this book is a call to action for true solidarity in tackling the climate crisis. A solidarity that confronts both the environmental and racial injustices embedded in our systems. Some key takeaways from the book are that the climate crisis is not just an environmental emergency, but it's a call for global justice where climate and racial and structural inequalities must be addressed together.